Today I'd like to show you a variety of ways to keep small animals like squirrels and rabbits from becoming a nuisance in your landscape. Even cats and dogs can become a problem in your garden. I like tulips, I really do, but so do squirrels, and they dig them up and eat them. And here's an easy way to keep that from happening. Plant your tulips in a mass planting and then cover the area with an ordinary piece of chicken wire. A squirrel won't be able to dig down through this, but the tulips will come up through it and they'll still be there next spring when they're supposed to be blooming. I usually stake it down with a piece of coat hanger and then cover the chicken wire with mulch. You'll never know it's there. Now, cats can be a nuisance in our landscapes in two ways. The first is that they can use our expensive ornamental trees as scratching posts. That's an easy fix. Take something that'll catch in their claws, window screen, hardware cloth, or any commercial tree wrap, and wrap the tree. They'll find some other place to go and scratch. But another thing that cats can do is use your landscape as a litter box. That's a whole lot less pleasant. And an easy way to fix that is to use a scent repellent, like ordinary mothballs. Scattered around in your landscape, they repel cats and even dogs. And scent repellents can work very well on cats, but they don't work too well on rabbits or deer. For those, we want to use a taste repellent. This is one of many commercial taste repellents on the market. It's called Repelling, and you can get it at your local nursery or garden center. And speaking of taste repellents, I've got a great homemade remedy for squirrels getting into your bird feeders. A couple of years ago, I bought a really nice bird feeder. This one, in fact. And I liked it because it only feeds cardinals. It's weighted in such a way that lightweight birds can't get it open. A cardinal is the perfect weight, and a bird like a blue jay is too heavy and it closes the door. Unfortunately, I found that squirrels were trying to gnaw their way into the bird feeder, and I didn't particularly care for that. Now, I know that very hot peppers don't bother birds at all. In fact, some of the smallest, most decorative hot peppers are called bird peppers because birds eat them, but nothing else will. These are arbolos, or chiles de arbol, and they're extremely hot. I'm putting them into my wife's coffee grinder, and I grind them to a very fine powder and mix them with the bird seed. The birds aren't bothered by it at all, but the next time a squirrel comes to my feeder, he gets a rather unpleasant surprise. And be careful when you do this. I usually do it outdoors, so that if I spill anything, I don't have to worry too hard about cleaning it up. Be sure and clean up the coffee grinder. And then I simply shake this up well to mix it with the bird seed, and then put it into the feeder. End of squirrel problem. There are a number of deer up in these woods, and if deer are your problem, here's an easy way to keep them out of your yard. Put up an electric fence. Of course, they can jump over that, but turn it off and make a sandwich out of peanut butter and ordinary aluminum foil. Fold it over the wire. The deer will be up here tonight. They'll take a smell. Maybe they'll lick this aluminum foil trying to get at the peanut butter, and they'll receive a mild electric shock. We're conditioning the deer to stay away from the smell of peanut butter, and it works great, the peanut butter fence. I love animals. I have cats and dogs, and I love wildlife in the yard, but I don't like it when they chow down on all of my produce. So repelling them is a humane way to handle an animal problem in the great outdoors.